exactly. That's the whole point of like a virgin. It's not about, she wasn't actually a virgin, you know. Jesus Christ just watched like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah,
you know,
man,
like,
that guy.
Exactly, like you're. Yo, speaking of which, let me tell you a joke. So there's this guy. He's driving down a road at night, and he breaks down in front of a monastery. You know, like where monks live.
Yeah.
And he can't get any help that night, so the monks give him a bed in the monastery for the night. They feed him and whatever, you know, let him take a shower, and he sleeps there for the night, so they can call a mechanic in the morning. But during the night, he hears this like super strange sound. Like he has never heard this sound before. It's like a terrible rumbling sound, and it freaks him out. So in the morning, he asks them, "Yo, I heard this sound. Where did it come from?" And they tell him, "We can't tell you because you're not a monk." So they call the mechanic and he's on his way. But a few years later, right, he breaks down, if you believe it, in front of that same monastery, and they take him in again for the night. And that night he hears that same terrible rumbling sound, and he tells them, "Finally, you know, I've heard this before. Can you please tell me what the sound is?" And they tell him, "Well, sorry, we can't tell you because you're not a monk." And he's like, "You know what, fine, I'll become a monk." His life is falling apart at this point, so you know, he doesn't really care. His wife has left him and all that, yada yada. So he decides to become a monk. So to become a monk, what you need to do is walk across the entire planet and say how many blades of grass there are on the entire earth. And he does it over the course of the next 17 years. Finally, he gets back to them and he tells them, you know, there's about 19 billion blades of grass on the planet. And they tell him correct. Finally, he becomes a monk. So he has his initiation ceremony, and they tell him, okay, fine, you know what? If you go through this door, you discover the source of that terrible rumbling noise you heard all those years ago. So he opens the door.
I want to see the door.
He opens the door, right? And he discovers a door made of stone. He asks for the key to the stone door and they give it to him. Behind the stone door, he discovers a door made of cement. He asks for the key to the cement door and he opens it. Behind the cement door, he discovers a door made of concrete. He asks for the keys to the concrete door and he opens it. Behind the concrete door is a door made of mahogany. He asks for the key to the mahogany door and he opens it. Behind the mahogany door is a door made from Iroko wood. He asks for the key to the Iroko wood door and he opens it. Behind the Iroko wood door is a door made of elm wood. He asks for the key to the elm wood and he opens it. Behind
come on.
Just bear with me. Behind the elm wood door is a door made of elm. It's a door made of birch wood. I'm sorry. It's a door made of birch wood. He asks for the key to the birch wood door and he opens it. Behind the birch wood door is a door made of palm tree wood. He asks for the key to the palm tree wood door and he opens it. Behind the palm tree wood door is a door made of plantain wood. He asks for the key to the plantain wood door and he opens it. Behind the plantain wood door is a door made of apple wood. He asks for the key to the apple wood door and he opens it. Behind the apple wood door is a door made of lead. He asks for the key to the lead door and he opens it. Behind the lead door is a door made of beryllium. He asks for the key to the beryllium door and he opens it. Behind the beryllium door is a door made of glass. He asks for the key to the glass door and he opens it. Behind the door made of glass is a door made of bauxite. He asks for the key to the bauxite door and he opens
Guy,
it.
doesn't this shit end?
Just hang on. Come on. I'm almost there. Behind the bauxite door is a door made of iron. He asks for the key to the iron door and he opens it. Behind the iron door is a door made of bronze. He asks for the key to the bronze door and opens it. Behind the bronze door is a door made of silver. He asks for the key to the silver door.
I beg. Give me a cigarette. And this is taking too long.
Now, come on, like, it's worth it. Just wait till the end. Where was I? Silver, right?
Beryllium.
No, I was on silver.
Silver.
Come on, man.
It's hard to keep.
He asks for the key to the silver door. They give him the key and he opens it. Behind the silver door is a door made of gold. He asks for the key to the gold door and he opens it. Behind the door made of gold is a door made of diamond. He asks for the key to the diamond and he opens it. Behind the diamond door is a door made of emeralds. He asks for the key to the emerald door and he opens it. Behind the emerald door is a door made of rubies. He asks for the key to the rubies door and he opens it. Behind the rubies door is a door made of sapphire. He asks for the sapphire door and he opens it. Behind the door made of sapphire is a door made of obsidian. He asks for the key to the obsidian door and he opens it. Behind the obsidian door is a door made of einsteinium, which is actually a real metal, surprisingly. He asks for the key to the einsteinium door and he opens it. Behind the door made of einsteinium is a door made of plastic. He asks for the key to the plastic door and he opens it. Behind the door made of plastic is a door made of rubber. He asks for the key to the rubber door and he opens it. Behind the door made of rubber is a door made of... Oh, God, I need a break.
I said, guy, what was behind the door?
I'm going to tell you. Just hang on. Where was I? Yo, chill. Is Wiggle going to come today?
He said he was on his way, so he'll make
Okay,
it.
fine. I'll tell him later. Where was I? The plastic door, right?
Yeah.
Behind the door made of plastic. Hang on, I need to pee. Why are you sitting on my chair?
Ah, nah, man.
You put your feet up.
Guilty.
What's wrong with you, man? Okay. Behind the plastic door, right, there's a door made of rubber. Asks for the key to the rubber door and he opens it. Behind the rubber door, there's a door made of aluminium. He asks for the key to the aluminium door and he opens it. Behind the aluminium door, there's a door made of cloth. He asks for the key to the cloth door and he opens it. Behind the cloth door is a door made of wool. He asks for the key to the wool door and he opens it. Behind the wool door, right? Come on, are you still with me?
Damn. I think this shit's taking too long.
I'm almost there, trust me. Behind the wall door is a door made of grass. He asks for the key to the grass door and he opens it. Behind the grass door is a door made of bone. He asks for the key to the bone door and he opens it. Behind the door made of bone is a door made of trinitium. He asks for the key to the trinitium door and he opens it. Behind the trinitium door is a door made of copper. He asks for the key to the copper door and he opens it. Behind the copper door is a door made of paper. He asks for the key to the paper
Why
door.
don't you
and he opens
just
it.
break the part?
Behind
paper
the
door?
paper door is a door made of papyrus. He asks for the key to the papyrus door and he opens it.
Isn't that
Behind
the same thing?
No, technically they are very different materials. I could go into why they're different, but
I want to get to the end of
fine.
the joke.
Behind the papyrus door is a door made of hemp. He asks for the key to the hemp door and he opens it. Behind the hemp door is a door made of silk. He asks for the key to the hemp, to the silk door and he opens it. And eventually he gets he gets to that final door. He discovers what the source of that terrible rumbling sound he heard all those years ago was. What is it? I can't tell you because you're not enough.
Yeah, man. Come on.